Hello friends, in this video we'll be learning about angles and its types. So let's start. Angles. Let us consider this box and take a corner of it. Angles are made when corners are formed. So angles are made up of two rays starting from an initial point, or else we can call it as a starting point. So from this point, if two rays come out, then an angle is formed. Similarly, if you take another corner, another angle will be formed. So, angles are made up of two rays starting from an initial point, or whenever two lines meet each other, an angle is formed. Now, let's say the parts of an angle. So, here we can see an angle is formed. Vertex, the common initial point, the starting point is called as the vertex of the angle, from where the angle starts. See the two rays coming out from that point, that is called as the vertex. Now, here is the two rays. The two rays that forms the angle are called the arms or sides of the angle. The rays that comes out of that point are called as the arms or sides of the angle. And the common point is called as the vertex. Let's consider an angle. Here, let's name the common point, the common initial point as point O, and take 2 points on each of the rays A and B. Let A and B be the 2 points on each of the ray. So here the arms or the sides, we can name it like OA and OB. So OA and OB are the two sides of that angle or arms of the angle, and O is the vertex. So point O is the vertex and OA and OB are the two arms or the sides of the angle. Now let's name an angle. So for this, let's consider an angle and take the points on it. So let the points be A, P and Q. Here the symbol for an angle is this. So this symbol will be used whenever we name an angle. The angle can be of any direction, but this is the symbol that we will use for any type of angle. So as you can see here, the formation of the angle. So we can start from a point P, then A, then Q. Then an angle is formed PAQ. So we'll name it as angle PAQ with the symbol of angle. Angle PAQ, because you can see here QAP the same way. So here we can name it QAP, PAQ or QAP. In both the things we can see in the middle we have the vertex point A. So always remember, whenever you are naming an angle, the vertex should come always at the center of the name. So here we can name it as PAQ or QAP. This shows that the vertex of the angle is point A. Or we can name it as only with that point, that is angle A. We can name it as angle A only. So angle PAQ, angle QAP or only angle A. Now let's consider this angle and take the points here. Now suppose from the point A another ray comes out like AR. So here we can see this is the angle QAP and this is the angle RAP. So here you can see there are two angles formed. One is QAP, one is RAP. Now can we name any of it as angle A? It cannot be done. As we can see at point A there are two angles coming out. So it is QAP and RAP. So angle A cannot be named to any such angle. So in this cases where at a point there are more than one angle, we cannot name an angle with a single point, that is the vertex. We cannot take the name of the vertex only. So we have to name it using the points on the arms. So QAP and RAP are the two angles on the point A. Angle measurement. Angles are measured in degrees. Like the length we measure in centimeter, weight we measure in kg or grams, like that. Angles are measured in degrees. And we use it protractor to measure an angle. So angles are measured using a device called protractor. So this is the instrument protractor. It has some scales, some figures on it. So this is a protractor which has measurements from 0 to 180. So using this protractor we can measure from 0 degree up to 180 degree. Now the types of angles: zero angle, acute angle, right angle, obtuse angle, straight angle, reflex angle, and complete angle. These are the 7 types of angles we have: zero angle, acute angle, right angle, obtuse angle, straight angle, reflex angle, and complete angle. So let's start more on this. First, zero angle. An angle which measures 0 degree is called as a zero angle. So for this, let us consider a full protractor which has a measurement from 0 up to 360. So this is the full protractor. So let us consider a point here. Now this is the initial side. So from here only we will start measuring the angles. So here, as we said, the angle which measures 0 degree, that means there is no movement of the sides. So here it is called as a zero angle. The arms doesn't move at all. So here the arms are coinciding, so one upon the other. So this is zero angle. They do not turn anywhere. So they are one upon the other. So this is called as a zero angle which measures 0 degrees. So this is the way a zero angle looks like. Now acute angle. An angle which measures more than 0 degrees but less than 90 degrees. So let's consider a protractor here so that we'll know it better. So anything that lies in between 0 and 90, in this range from 0 and 90, in between 0 and 90. So more than 0 but less than 90, in between 0 and 90, like 1 degree or 89 degree, 70 degree, 60 degree, 50, 40, these all are comes under acute angle. So let's see. So an angle which lies in between 0 and 90. So let's consider this the initial arm, means from where we'll start. So it can be 40 degree, it can be 10 degree, it can be 70 degree. So all the angles of these types are called as acute angles, which are less than 90 but more than 0. In between 0 and 90, all the angles are called as acute angles. Acute angles are a little bit closed ones, so that it is easy to identify an acute angle. So it will be less than 90 but more than 0. Next, a right angle. An angle which measures exactly 90 degrees is called as a right angle. So you can consider this protractor and take an initial arm. Now the second arm will be exactly upon 90 degrees. So this forms a right angle. So right angle can be of any direction and it forms like a letter L. As you can see here, all the right angles forms the letter L. So angles which measure exactly 90 degrees are called as right angles. Now obtuse angle. Angle which measures more than 90 but less than 180. It is more than 90 but less than 180. So all the angles that come inside this range, that is more than 90 but less than 180, like 100, 110, 120, 170, 160, all these angles comes under obtuse angles. So let's start. So any angle with measurement less than 180 but more than 90 degree, in between 90 and 180. So this is the initial arm. So from here, suppose like 140 degree or 100 degree or 170 degree, these all comes under obtuse angles. So any angle of this shape is called as an obtuse angle. Generally obtuse angles are open angles. Acute angles are a bit closed angles. Obtuse, O for obtuse, O for open. That's easy to remember. Obtuse angles. Next, straight angle. So an angle which measures exactly 180 degree is called as a straight angle. Let's consider this protractor and this is the initial arm. Now the second arm should be upon 180 degrees. So let's see here where is 180, and it is exactly opposite to the first arm. So here it makes a semicircle. So this is called as a straight angle. The name straight angle becomes because the rays form a straight line. That's why the name says straight angle. So any two rays which forms a straight line will be called as a straight angle, and its measure is exactly 180 degrees. Next, reflex angle. An angle which measures more than 180 but less than 360 degree. So let's consider this. So any angles within this range, that is more than 180. So like 181, 190, 200, 280, 300, 320, all these angles comes under reflex angle. So it should be less than 360 but more than 180. So any angle which is less than 360 but more than 180 comes under reflex angle. So here we can see this is the initial arm, like 200 degree or 320 or 270 degree. These all are reflex angles. So here we can see, so any angle of this shape are called as reflex angles. Next, complete angle. As the word says, complete angle, angle which measures 360 degree. Now here we can see, let's consider the protractor, and this is the initial arm. So here when we take a complete round, one complete round forms a complete angle. So the second arm makes complete round and reaches to the initial point again. Then a complete angle is formed. So one complete round is called as 360 degree. So this is the shape of a complete angle which measures exactly 360 degree. It has turned a complete round. So complete angle is formed. Now let's revise. It's a zero angle, then complete angle, acute angle, right angle, obtuse angle, straight angle, and the last one is reflex angle. These are the 7 types of angles according to the angle measurements, starting from 0 up to 360 degree. Thank you and keep exploring.